Hey folks, Nas here. Another episode of Medieval Dynasty. As you can see, we're actually back in our Season 1 game save. I'll kind of take you through it. It's been a little while since I've been in this save and played this at all. We're currently on Winter Year 11. But this is where I ended up making my settlement. So we are just down from Gastovia. So there's Borwu and Baranica and Branica and all that, Dinica. We are down here next to this bridge, which I'm currently standing on, which is actually showing the new snow update that they put in, to where the snow is actually on top of the planks and it's on the top side of all of the railings and everything, which is definitely a nice effect. But I kind of came into here because I wanted to see if I could actually make and do the Apiary, because that's one of the new updates that came over the weekend. And they put out a new fix for a lot of stuff today as well. But they made a mention that the test branch is going to be closing soon. Now, granted, they didn't indicate how soon. So I ended up going on the Discord server today and trying to probe and ask questions to see if we could figure out how soon they were going to be closing the test branch. And the only answer I could really get was once the bugs were fixed. Now, granted, anybody knows that has played games before, the bug list is kind of ongoing. So that answer is very vague. So I would imagine that they're going to try and get all major bugs fixed before they release it as a stable version on the non-test servers. So I came onto here, and I haven't been here in so long. I literally was like, man, this is cool. It seemed very strange coming into here. But these are the pathways, and I actually still have not upgraded all of these pathways. Let me see if I can do that there and show you. So a lot of these are actually I can't even see what that is. They're not roads. They're still farm plots. A lot of these. I think most of these are all, yeah, see, that's road. Yeah, there we go. This one here is still a farm plot. Back before we got roads, we used single plots and just string them in a line, and you just never put anything in them. And I didn't actually go through the entire town and turn the plots back into roads. So I was noticing that when I came in. Now let's change this back. Nope, not repair. Going to need that in a minute for sure, because I've noticed there's a lot of buildings that are in disarray. But also, if we go into the management, we have a lot of mothers again. A lot of children. Let's go down here. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children plus my own. We got 7 children. So we got a few folks, a few ladies that are still mothers for at least another year. So they're kind of out of commission as far as working. I've got several people that have been leveled up. Their crafting has leveled up or something, or excavation. What is this here? Farmer right here, level 5. There's 6, 7s, and 8s in hunting. That person there, I'm not sure why their thing is going down. Probably because I literally just changed their position. I think I changed their job, because this guy was a hunter, but I moved him to farmer. But let's see. I wanted to check on the apiary, and unfortunately, I do not have enough points to do the apiary or orchards, because you have to have 9,000 points for the apiary and 10,000 for the orchard. I still don't even have the barn 3 yet. Because I never really did a lot of farming myself. I usually had NPCs doing it. And we have a lot of crops, as you can see. Now, anybody that went through and followed me during my season 1, you would know that I did complete this fence all the way around the property. So you can see how deep the property is. It goes way down there. But I completed this fence all the way around. It took me forever to do it. Now, granted, I know that it's not necessary, but I'm assuming it will be when they introduce bandits into the game. And then I had logged back in after joining the test branch when they brought that out. And I believe the first update they brought after joining the test branch broke my fence. I've got just huge areas that are just missing. And I never came back in and fixed it. I never added the fence back in or anything like that. And it's not even that it's let's see. Yeah, we're in building mode right now, so it's not like it's like the fence never existed. There's no ghost there or anything. So that kind of sucked because I spent a ton of time putting these palisades up all the way around this property. All the way down there. So we have 2 entrances. Well, actually we have many right now, but we have 2 designated entrances. This side entrance here that faces the west, and then we have the other entrance that faces north, leading out towards the bridge. There's not supposed to be any other entrance. Honey, kind of missing that tree there. Now, they've added so many sounds into this game, but yet this gal chopping this tree makes no sound. That seems like an oversight. It seems like she should be making some kind of noise. Hey, buddy, Godfried. Now, this is my son here. He's 7 now, I believe. Let me go back in here. Godfried, yes, 7. So that's my offspring. And then we got a bunch of little ones all over town as well. Now you can see that a lot of these are still the small huts they've been upgraded to stone and wood and daub just to give it some texture. That way not everything is all stone. I kind of liked it that way. So you can see some of these, like the front of that one is wood and daub, and the front of this one is wood, daub, and then of course the stone and limestone. I think I gave everybody the nice wood roof. Plank roof, is that what it is? No. This is the plank roof. That's the nice roof. Everybody else got the downgraded one. I just thought it looked really nice. Of course, you can see there's some holes in them. But this is my Season 1 town, my village. Now, granted, it originally started across the lake over there on the other side, just below Branica. Or excuse me, just below Boranica. It used to be right over here. Right into that little triangle right there is where I started, because I was building along that road. And I didn't like the terrain. It didn't seem like it was going to flow very well because I couldn't build in a lot of areas. So that's when I decided to literally pack up and move everything over here. And I've loved it right there. It's an awesome place to build. But there's a few little things like that wash tub is a little too close to that door, so the door sticks open. I've noticed that on a few buildings. Maybe it was just that one. I think I've fixed the others, because I think I used to have something here. Oh, a torch. I used to have a torch here, and it used to get stuck on the torch. So I started moving torches and stuff to the right side of the door. That way they didn't get stuck. Actually, it may have even been this house right here. They're working in the smithy there. There's the fold. I got a bunch of... Is that... Are they coming through the hole in the wall there? Because I got to repair that. Alrighty, so the apiary, I can't get the apiary, as I said, I mentioned that earlier. Can't get the apiary yet. I don't have enough points. So unfortunately, I cannot do anything with the apiary, and I'm probably not going to be able to do anything before they close the test server. But we can go through and look at some of the other things in the game. So if we go into skills, there was a few different skills that they introduced, and I'm trying to find them quickly. So here's Skilled Orchardman. Increases the yield of orchards by 10%. Carrot and stick is where I thought this would probably be where you would lead your horse around while plowing or something like that. However, no, it's not the case. So carrot and stick is actually motivating the mount to carry 10 kilograms more load. So apparently it increases the carrying capacity of your horse. And you could put 3 points into that, which I'm assuming would take it up by 10 each time, so possibly 30 kilograms would be the max. Let's see, Knight Rider, that wasn't a new one. Let's see, Diplomacy. Okay, so there was empathy. During the conversation, the personality of who you're talking to is going to be visible. I'm sorry, I do not know that word. I don't even want to try to pronounce it, but regardless, it's the person you're talking to. The personality is visible of that person, which makes it easier to improve relationships and flirting. So I'm assuming that there's going to be some kind of an indicator or something that comes up while you're communicating and talking with different NPCs that will give you guidance as to which question to ask next, or which answer or whatever to choose next. Let's see, what else? I don't think any of these there. Let's see. Oh, insensitive was one that they added. So it's a 0 to 3 points for those. And it looks like it adds 2 degrees Celsius better temperature tolerance. And I'm assuming that's 2 degrees Celsius, whether it's hot or cold. And I'm assuming it'll go up by 2 degrees for each point you choose. Now, I currently don't have that chosen. When I came into this, I had to replace all of my points because they had changed the point system or the skill system and erased all of the points. You had to replace them, I want to say 2 or 3 patches back. So I took the survival sense and the survivalist for the food and water, and then being able to use inspector mode. I also took strong as oak, which they fixed as of today. So today is Wednesday. Now granted, this video may not come out for a couple of days because I have to record several videos in a day and then of course edit them and put them out later in the week. Unfortunately, that's how my real life schedule works right now. But they had fixed this, so apparently when you took strong as an oak, the added health that you were getting upon season change would reduce you back down to that 100%. So you would have to eat your broadleaf plantain to bring that health back up to whatever level you were, whether it was 10%, 20%, or 30% more. They fixed that. That was one of the fixes that came out today. I remember reading that. I don't remember all of the fixes that they have brought out, and most of them I hadn't even encountered. Now, I did encounter that strong as an oak, that one a couple of times. I noticed that during season change, my health it seemed like it was dropping, and I would have to eat broadleaf plantain. I didn't realize what was going on, and then when I read the fixes today, that's what it was, because I knew I had to eat it, and I didn't realize why I was losing my health. I didn't associate it to the season change or anything like that, but when I read the fix, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So anyway, let's see, the empathy, we went over the empathy. I don't think there was anything else there. I'm not sure if there was any new ones in the farming other than the skilled orchardman. Oh, and the carrot stick, yep, we just went over that. Let's see here. Lock and load. Nope, that's been there. Trap limit's been there. Looks like all of those have probably been there. Faster movement while sneaking. Yep, that's been in there. Steady hand. Aiming with ranged weapons is 10% steadier. Now, that, especially after the last episode, I am going to realize that that is going to desperately be needed. Even a 10 to 30% steadier hand for bows is going to be something. Because in the last episode where I was with Elwyn and we were shooting the target, the reticle was moving all over the place. Now that's the first time since the update that I had experienced that. Like I had mentioned before, even during the update video that I had put out, that I had been out of town when the update dropped. So I did not get to mess around with that. And then I came back, I realized the update was there and made that quick video to go over the different things that they put into the game and the updates and stuff like that. So I really haven't been in the game a great deal this week because I had gone out of town with family and stuff, and I didn't do any recording. I didn't do any playing or anything this weekend because I was gone the whole time. So now it's time to get back into it. And that's why I'm in season 1 right now. Let's see. Was there anything else? Treasure Hunter Master of Destruction. I believe that was one that they added as well. Allows you to recover half of your resources when destroying building modules, fences, and other constructs. So that's good. So if you have the point in that, you'll recover half of your resources back if you destroy something. So if you're tearing down a building or something like that, at least you're going to get some of your resources back. Now, I believe that was an addition this update. I could be wrong, but it's new to me, so I'm going to mention it. Let's see. Careful Miner Excavation Master, that's been there. Wood Trance and Miner's Trance, those have all been there. And all the crafting stuff, yep, that's all been there. Alrighty, now, I don't think there's anything else. So you can see this is my reputation up here. I'm up at 10,443. My building limit, I'm at 27 of 44. I got a population of 31. My taxes currently are 2390. They're obviously going to go up when spring rolls over, and I'll owe a little bit more. Let's see, my wood demand, food demand. These are all of my people here. Lots and lots of people. And I've got a few animals, so I've got 8 sheep. I ended up doing sheep because at the time I was playing season 1, I was trying to, get the wool to make the new lanterns. Because when I was playing season 1, the new lanterns were coming out, and I was trying to have my NPCs produce more wool so we could make more of these lanterns. That's why I don't have that's why all the lanterns in town are not the nice lanterns. They're these little torches. But I did place them quite a few places, like the entrances and stuff, and like the little interchange here and around. So I did get some of them up, so I'm going to end up having to go back through and do that. Now, with the mention of the test branch closing soon. Again, I have no real indication of what soon means. Soon could obviously mean in a day or two. Soon could be at the end of the month. I'm not exactly sure. However, if you go and look at the roadmap indicates that during the first quarter of 2021, which we're currently in, they are going to drop the bees and the brewing and then bandits after that. Well, we just got bees and brewing. We're still in the first quarter. Matter of fact, we still got about 2.5 weeks left in the first quarter of 2021. So I'm guessing that maybe there's going to be another update that they're going to bring the bandits, possibly before they close testing. I'm not sure that they would put bandits in the game, which seems like it's going to be a completely new mechanic because of the combat. Now, I don't know how that's going to work. Now, granted, combat with the animals is very straightforward. You're either throwing a spear, or you're shooting an arrow, or you're, you know, using your fishing spear to catch fish. But combat is definitely different in this game than most other games. And when it comes to melee combat, it lacks quite a bit, in my opinion. At least my experience. So fighting different animals and stuff like that. Now, adding bandits, I don't know how we're going to be interacting with the bandits. But if we have to fight them, it seems interesting. So I'm not sure if they're going to be introducing a new fighting mechanic, which seems like it's very late in the game to be introducing a new mechanic like that, but maybe they are. I haven't heard or seen anything about it. Now, I could have missed some because the Discord moves fairly rapidly when people start talking about different things and different conversations, and I am not on the Discord 24/7. I log in a couple times during the day. I try to go through a few of the different posts that would pertain to something I am working on currently. Otherwise, I kind of skim over and try to catch highlights, and I may have missed something. But anyway, I believe we have covered most everything. I have traveled around my town quite a bit. My people are in here working pretty good here. Few things in there. My resource storage, my resource storage may be a complete shambles because I throw stuff on the floor. The logs aren't too bad. This was my firewood corner, so I really wanted, in season 1, I wanted to load this up with firewood. I thought it would look really cool to stack the stuff up and have the wood stacked all up over here in the corner for firewood, like somebody had been in here splitting wood and throwing it in the corner. It didn't stack the way I wanted it to. It seems to merge a little bit instead of stack. There's probably a good 600 firewood down there. Oh, there's even more than that. There's a 2,540 just right there in that one log. I saw another 1,000, I thought, too, right there. There's 1,022 firewood. I have lots of firewood. Made lots of firewood in season 1 because I did not want to run out. Matter of fact, I've got 600 or 700 in here, I think. Oh, 800 because they're currently making firewood. So they're making firewood faster than it can be consumed. So I need to back that off a little bit. And I literally just added somebody else in as a wood cutter as well. So I'm going to have to go through and kind of fine tune some of my NPCs and stuff. Obviously, I'm going to have to go through and repair things as well. But you can see I've got a lot of stone over here in the corner. Again, I was trying to go for a pile, but unfortunately, it would just take hours and hours of time and resource collecting to literally split up one stone at a time to get that stack effect. And I'm not even sure that you can really do it because it seems like things are just merging too much. I mean, I kind of got a little pile of wood there, but man, that was probably 3 hours of me trying to drop and stack wood over there, and different times playing the game, just stacking wood over there. So finally, I just started doing like the stone. There's 553 stone right there. There's 882 iron, which I don't have a mine in this game. Now, I don't know what happened to the mine. Let me go to management there. Okay, so we got hunting, we got crops, crafting. So there's the smithy. We got excavation, which, oh, there's the mine right there. There it is. Okay, I missed it earlier. For whatever reason, I did not see the mine. I think I had too much stuff open, and maybe it dropped off the bottom or something. My bad. So I do have a mine, and I do have 2 people in it. Okay, good. So that's good. I thought for whatever reason the mine had gotten destroyed or something by accident, or the update, one of the updates messed it up or something. But no worries, got it fixed. It's all good. Firewood, flax grain. Look at there, I got 1,328 flax grain. Where is the? Look at there, iron arrows. I'm at 1443 on iron arrows. That's what I used to produce to make coin, which obviously I'll probably still produce it to make coin because I've got feathers coming in to do that. You know, feathers and iron, I should say. I mean, I got 320 iron right there in the chest. Ton of stuff. I had to go make an axe. I think I gave them my old axe because they weren't producing logs because they didn't have tools. Now the meat, I got a ton of meat too, and this is before the knife was required because my hunters didn't have knives. And they don't all of them don't have knives right now. But look at all that raw meat. And there's 244, 256, you know, 400 and 500. There's 500 right there. And there's another, what's that? Almost 400 there. 6, almost 700 meat. Just raw meat. And then I've got a bunch of roasted meat, and I did about 150 roasted meat before I started recording because I don't have any vegetables. I have 2 carrots. That's all I've got. This was also before they started requiring the bowls and plates to make some of the different meals and things. So I don't have any of those made up or anything. But anyway, I wanted to log into this, and I mainly wanted to see if I could do the apiary. Unfortunately, I can't. Sadly, I hate that I can't do that, but I thought I was going to have enough points to do that. But maybe what we'll do is we'll leave the Season 2 challenge alone for now. That way we can try to focus on some of the things that they've added into the game and incorporating some of that stuff into the Season 1 game save. So maybe I'll start recording on Season 1 so we can try and cover that stuff while the test branch is still going. But anyway, I think we're going to call it here. And if you folks are liking these episodes, please hit the like button. It definitely helps the channel out a lot. If you haven't subscribed yet, really consider doing that. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you haven't joined the Discord server, there should be a link in the description below. If for whatever that link is not working, leave me a comment. Let me know it's not working. I will replace it with a new link, but that should be an infinite link. It should never expire. Also, on the channel page, there is a link on the bottom right corner of the banner that takes you to the Discord. It takes you to the Facebook, the Twitter accounts as well. That way you could leave comments and suggestions and likes and stuff like that on those as well. But anyway, you folks take care and happy hunting.